Now, I know many of you will totally disagree with me and may even click the dislike button, and that is totally fine with me, and this is because this is a heavily discussed stock with varying opinions, and this is just my opinion from my research and future outlook. So this video will be showing you the dangers of investing in Cathie Wood's Arkk ETF. I am heavily invested in this company and believe in this company and will continue buying on the dips. So I will share information that will possibly help you decide to whether or not to add more to your position or get into this position. Watch till the end to see my vision for Arkk and comment with what you think, because I do reply to every comment. Welcome back, awesome people. So if you are here on my channel, that means you want the blunt truth on investments, the real with no fluff that will add, not subtract to your portfolio. So get bullish on that subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and smash all the likes, bells, and whistles to get all my updates on these fantastic investments, and comment below with what you think, because I do reply to every comment. Arkk ETF has been the hottest stock of 2020, and that is because it is an ETF that focuses on companies that are working and creating ideas that target AI, artificial intelligence, EV, electrical vehicles, and biotechnology, such as genomics. I am in no way a scientist or medical expert, so I cannot tell you what many of these companies actually do and their business model. But what I can tell you are the non-technical factors that heavily impact this Arkk ETF. Now, before I get into the dangers, I will give you a major positive of Arkk that keeps me buying, which is their team. With over 40 years of experience identifying and investigating in innovation, Cathie Wood founded Arkk and is the Chief Investment Officer and Portfolio Manager. Cathie led the development of Ark's philosophy and investment approach, which is to focus on disruptive innovation. Cathie believes that Arkk can identify investment opportunities in the public markets, resulting from technological innovations centered around DNA sequencing, robotics, artificial intelligence, energy storage, and blockchain technology. When I hear about Cathie's leadership and vision, I see investing in Arkk as investing in Cathie herself, which is like investing in Steve Jobs for Apple or Elon Musk for Tesla. It is the leader and the team it leads that makes the difference between a great company and a not so great company. And the Arkk team in general, from reading their bios and past experiences, are strong and motivated individuals who are in the right position to take Arkk to the next level. They are a small team which has created a well-connected group. And not only that, but the Arkk team also has great future predictions, including the price prediction of Bitcoin hitting $400,000. And they were also right about Tesla booming when it was still under $100 a share. So Ark's team is very ahead of the game, and that is why I am and have been investing in Arkk. Not technically because of the companies they are investing in, but because I am investing in the strong and logical team that knows what they are doing, even if it is risky. And on top of that, especially looking at the new requirements that the Nasdaq has put out in terms of diversity in a company's upper management, and of course soon other exchanges will follow suit. But Ark's team has already satisfied those requirements, as the top 10 highest positions of the company, from what is shown on their website, have a 50% visible minority diversity ratio. So Arkk will not need to adjust their team to fit any requirements anytime in the future. Okay, the 3 dangers. My opinion on things to think about before investing in Arkk. First, the companies that they are buying. The recent companies purchased by Arkk have been small to mid-cap emerging companies. And although this is a risk, this does not always go the right way, as they could go under quickly based on any bad news. And with the past couple of weeks of Arkk buying all these companies that are supposed to revolutionize the future has been a major risky move. But that is fortunately paying off, as these stocks are now surging. But are they surging because Arkk is buying them? Or are they surging because people are excited of what they do? And many of these companies that Arkk is investing in are companies that have great ideas and systems, but are still too young and early to know whether or not they will go big or go home. And a few months of bursts of quick gains in 2020 should not be the main decision maker here. So I will highly suggest that all of you investing in Arkk, make sure you really know that this is an ETF with speculative holdings who have barely any track record, but somehow blowing up in the middle of an interesting year. Side note here, so back in the 80s and 90s, this might seem like a million years to some of my viewers, but there was heavy talk and hype about what the year 2000 will look like, with flying cars and lifelike robot assistants for everybody and so on. But as you can see, none of that really came to life, and still hasn't. Only until now, some heavyweights are dabbling in the air taxi sector. Hyundai teamed up with Uber in January to develop electric air taxis. Daimler and Geely Automobile have invested in Germany-based Volocopter, and Volkswagen's Porsche and Boeing have also partnered up. This is happening now because they had to wait for the transportation industry to get a full grasp and understanding of the car and human interaction on land before being able to take it in the air. And that is how I see many of these emerging companies that Arkk is buying. I see them as companies with great things going for them that will definitely have technology for that next world that we are entering, but just not yet. And will have a long road ahead of them. This ETF can hit thousands of dollars per share price, or it may not, but no doubt about it, it is a great collection of holdings. Second danger, the timeline. Now, as you may have noticed from 2020 that many companies went under. Small cap, mid cap, large cap, pretty much all company sizes were affected. And on the other side, many emerging companies also flourished because it allowed them to grow during this global pause and adjust their business model. But because artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, and new forms of technology are beginning to emerge, it is still unknown territory. Some electric vehicle companies were found to be fraudulent, some AI companies were forced to merge or be acquired to stay afloat, and biotechnology has successfully accomplished many milestones on non-human organisms, but it still has a long way before it goes for human trials. So these challenges will be ongoing and highly volatile, at least until this sector declares its major leaders and settles in. Because as of now, everyone is still scrambling to get to the leaderboard, and this race may take years. So are you holding long or holding short and taking profits? And thirdly, it is an ETF, not just an individual stock, but a collection of stock, an ETF. Investing in any ETF, like ones that follow the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, or the Dow, assume the same risk as Arkk's ETFs as well. I just wanted to remind everyone who is beginning to invest in Arkk but have never invested in an ETF before that all ETFs have a similar structure where the top weightings are usually large cap proven companies and the rest are made up of small to mid cap companies, and hence why ETFs have a management fee that is charged, which is so a live human, not a dead one, a live human can adjust and manage the holdings in the ETF throughout the year as they see fit. It can be based on company valuations or companies going under and so on. So stock symbol ARKK is not a single stock, but an ETF that holds various stocks. And these various stocks are not only large companies, but also very speculative ones because they are emerging companies in a relatively new sector, such as AI, EV, and biotechnology. So you have to be aware that their downfall is not only because they are small companies, but because they are also coming in a new sector and creating an unpaved path. Another thing, I am definitely not going to hate or say anything negative on the expensive valuations of these companies that Arkk holds, because as we have seen in 2020, the futuristic department in the stock world, valuations are much greater. So if you go down to every company that Arkk holds and analyze their valuations, yes, some of them are expensive and overvalued, but I believe it is a premium price to pay for a sector that has a short track record with massive potential upside that these technologies are capable of. And of course, so does the Arkk team. And I am willing to pay that price for it because I too see that future outlook that they have. Some argue that this ETF is not as diversified because it is heavy into tech related companies. I personally really could care less what they think, with the thought because with almost 50 holdings, and the majority, yes, are related to tech, they are still ranging in various sectors, such as medical, transportation, education, and so on. And for me, that is diversified enough. All right, to summarize and highlight the main points, Arkk has an excellent team led by a forward-thinking, optimistic, fearless leader in Cathie Wood. 2. Arkk has invested much in many companies that are great and imaginative, but with a minimal track record, so they are risky. 3. The technology of the companies held in Arkk will come to life in the future, but it will be a long, challenging journey. It is an ETF, so there is a management fee, 0.75% to be exact, and the holdings will constantly be adjusted. So keep an eye on what is being moved around, just like any other ETF. And a bonus tip, investing for the very long in Arkk is riskier than investing in the short term. I am in it for the long run because I do have a vision of their goal. But for those not trying to wait years, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 2021 will be a great year to rake in profits, as it is still riding its 2020 momentum. As many investors know, in every emerging field, there will be hundreds of companies chasing the win, but only a few actually make it. And Arkk has compiled many of these companies who are chasing this win. And there will be a high chance that some of these companies that are chasing the win will actually not make it. Because those companies who did win this emergent sector of connecting humans and technology will reach a height of success that has never been seen before. The worst part of this is many investors do not actually understand biotech or software as a service, and so they are investing blindly based on hype. So please do your own research before investing in any Arkk or any other company. And if you want free money to add more shares of Arkk into your portfolio and trade with $0 commission, sign up now with my Wealthsimple link down in the description box for $25 of real free money to trade with and get these stocks before they go up. Maybe Questrade is more your style? You can also sign up with my Questrade QPASS key code for free money as well. You will get $25 just like Wealthsimple Trade once you sign up with my QPASS key code and start trading in minutes. Both links are in the description box below. So again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research and consult your own financial professional. Thanks. There is so much wealth out there for all of us to get a piece of. So by allowing our hard-earned money make us more money is the key to wealth and financial success. Subscribe, like, and share to help out the channel, and so you will get notified of when I go on YouTube Live or of my recent posts, as I will be posting my penny stocks, REITs, dividend, and speculative stocks from my portfolio and investments that I am buying and selling. And if you haven't yet, check out my previous videos where I discuss debt, overspending, and other thought-provoking ideas that will tingle your mind. I want everyone to have an opportunity to get out of this work-life trap by buying back their freedom through investing. So let's all start 2021 together on a journey of health, love, and success. So until the next video, stay ranting.